You are not falling asleep. You are crossing a threshold. This quiet is not an end. It is an entrance, an inner temple you have visited 1,000 nights without naming it. Tonight you name it. Tonight you enter consciously. Let the body loosen, let the surface world recede, and let the deeper world glow. The stillness you are descending into is not empty. It is charged. It is the womb of creation, the hidden workshop where the invisible is clothed in form. What you carry into this chamber is what tomorrow will remember. Do not treat this hour lightly. The outer eyes close, the inner eye opens. The chatter of the senses fades, the one true voice remains. It speaks in a language older than syllables, the language of felt certainty. Here, words have power only if they are dressed in feeling. Here, prayer is not begging. Prayer is assumption. Assumption is identity. Identity is law. You stand now at the inner altar holding a seed. Not an idea you hope will sprout, but a living state you allow yourself to be. The law never argues with you. It accepts your final impression before sleep and goes to work. If the last tone of your heart is fear, fear is obeyed. If the last tone is fullness, fullness is obeyed. So choose your tone with reverence. Let the body lie like one whose need is already met. Let the breath slow like one who has arrived. Let the mind quiet like one who knows. Do not fight thoughts. Do not wrestle feelings. You are not here to conquer the mind. You are here to select a state. Slip into it like a garment that already fits. If you knew the email had arrived, the account was funded, the diagnosis reversed, the embrace given, how would you rest? Rest that way now. Give your subconscious a single instruction in the only language it receives, the felt fact. This is the threshold Neville called a state akin to sleep. It is not play acting. It is returning. You are not pretending a future. You are remembering a truth that already is in the only place reality begins, within. In this soft borderland, the critical guard stands down. Assumption passes unchallenged. Selection becomes creation. You are not pushing desire forward. You are stepping back into the seat of the imaginer. Creation is not by effort, but by inner consent. Understand what you are doing. The world outside with all its noise is the echo of old assumptions. Do not negotiate with echoes. Install the cause. The outer will take care of itself. The soil of this hour is sensitive. Do not scatter it with reviews of the day, arguments with what was said, inventories of what is missing. Revision belongs here, not regret. If a scene wounded you, replace it now. See what should have been seen, hear what should have been heard. Feel the outcome that leaves you whole. The subconscious does not grade truth by history. It accepts truth by impression. Revise, bless, and be done. Do not rehearse the wound. Reseed the pattern. The law of reversibility stands beside your bed like a faithful attendant. If a certain feeling follows an event, the same feeling, assumed now, precedes and produces the event. If relief follows payment, let relief come first. If joy follows union, let joy precede union. You are free here to feel without evidence. This is a holy privilege. Use it without apology. Let your chest loosen with the relief that would be yours after the answer. Let the corners of your mouth soften with the quiet smile that would linger after the good news. Let sleep receive you in that climate. You will hear the old voice ask, how will it happen? You owe it no answer. Causation here is not mechanical. It is imaginal. The bridge of incidents will appear when needed, and it will often look ordinary. That is not your concern. You govern the cause. The law governs the sequence. Do not follow doubt down the hallway. Return to the room of certainty. Return and return again, gently but firmly, until the return is no longer an effort but a homecoming. There is a rhythm to installation. Saturation is not strain. It is steady remembrance. Some call it a number of days. Others call it a season of devotion. Call it what you like. The meaning is the same. Give a single state your loyalty long enough for it to dissolve the old reflex. Not to persuade God, not to prove you are worthy, but to silence the scattered voices and let one name remain. I am. At the end you have selected and rest. You do not need many states. You need one. The desire behind all desires is always the same, to be the one who already is. Choose your name and stop changing it mid-sentence. You cannot be two selves and expect creation to be clear. The subconscious answers identity, not intention. It mirrors what you are being, not what you are promising to become. This is not rigidity. This is devotion. Bring your power back from 100 doors and place it on one threshold. Abide there. Feeling is not theatrics. It is not a forced excitement that you cannot sustain. True feeling is quiet, stable, inevitable. It is the temperature of a room that has been warm for hours, not the spark of a match held to cold air. Let your feeling be calm. Let it be ordinary in the best sense, as natural as breath, as uncontroversial as gravity. Then sleep. The law does not require spectacle. It requires agreement. You are not at the mercy of the day you just lived. You are the editor of its record. Before you surrender to the deeper current, choose one scene and revise. See the version that accords with the self you have selected. Accept it as final. The subconscious will file it as the official account, and tomorrow will honor the new ledger. What you refuse to revisit, you consent to repeat. What you lovingly rewrite, you release to transform. Listen carefully. The law never sleeps. Your surface mind may tire. The creative process does not. Sleep is not a neutral space between outcomes. It is a portal through which identity passes to be multiplied. Every assumption you carry over the threshold is stamped and sent. In the morning you meet your mail. Therefore sanctify this last minute. Make it clean. Do not close your eyes on complaints. Do not lay your head on the old name. You are not the seeker anymore. You are the finder, remembering. If money has felt distant, stop praying as though wealth lives outside your gates. A king does not petition for his own seal. He recognizes it. Speak inwardly from the place of already supplied. Not will it come, but I remember when I worried. That sentence is a bridge from lack to fulfillment woven inside your own speech. Wear it. If the mind argues that effort is the price of every change, let it argue elsewhere. You do not despise work. You simply refuse to enthrone it. Work is a servant that arrives after identity is appointed. The world will hand you tasks that suit the state you have installed. Do not reverse the order. First be, then do, then have. And the doing will look like grace more often than grind. If fear rises, answer it with selection, not with struggle. Return to the end. Let the breath bear witness. In through the nose, a soft pause, out through the mouth, a longer fall. Each exhale, done. Each inhale, I am. Let the nervous system learn your new name by the way you breathe it. Quiet is not passivity. It is command without performance. This hour belongs to the initiated, and initiation is nothing more than understanding how creation actually works. You are not manipulating reality. You are aligning with it at its root. The root is imaginal. The fruit is physical. Tend the root, and the fruit takes care of itself. Ignore the root, and you will polish leaves while the tree withers. If doubt knocks again, because it will, do not make a speech. Make a choice. Choices train the law. Speeches entertain the mind. The law is unimaginably faithful. It has never once failed to mirror a sustained identity. If you think it has, examine the interruptions, the hedges, the backups you kept on the shelf just in case. The case you prepare against yourself is the case the world will try. Withdraw it, you have permission to stop chasing. Chasing confesses separation. Dwelling confesses union. Dwell. When you dwell, your language changes without effort. You speak as one answering congratulations, not collecting signatures. You move through rooms as one who is already welcomed. You make decisions consistent with a life that is already true. That consistency is faith. Faith is not a mood. It is a standard you quietly uphold. Repeat, but not mechanically. Let repetition be the tide, not the hammer. Each return is a soft stamp that deepens the seal. Do not monitor sprouting. Farmers who dig up seeds to measure growth do not harvest early. They harvest less. Let the soil keep its secrets. Your task is climate, not calendar. Now settle. Feel the state you have chosen. Drape over you with the familiarity of your own skin, not a costume, a name. The name behind all names, I am, and with it the end you have selected. Hold it lightly and completely. Lightly, so there is no strain. Completely, so there is no escape hatch. If a scene helps you, let it be simple. A phone resting on your chest after good news. A door closing behind you in a home that is yours. A hand held in the dark with the ease of long belonging. A bank notification you glance at and smile without surprise. Choose one and let it fade into feeling. When image dissolves, essence remains. Keep the essence. Sleep will carry it deeper than you can by effort. You need not convince anyone, not even yourself, with argument. Conviction here is tasted, not debated. If your stomach unclenches, if your jaw releases, if your forehead softens, you have convinced the only part of you that decides outcomes. Let the body be the amen to your prayer.
The world will call for plans in the morning. Give it plans that match your state. Do not plan to fix a lack you no longer own. Plan from fullness. From fullness you will do what full people do, and somehow it will look like opportunity finds you on its own. Of course it does. You are the magnet. The needle points to you now. Remember revision when the day offers frictions. Do it quickly, kindly, and move on. Do not collect proofs against your own decree. Do not make a museum of old failures. You are not a curator of wounds. You are an artisan of causes. If you desire a period of saturation, take it. Not as a test, as a consecration. Let the same end greet you each night until you no longer reach for it. It reaches for you. Until you no longer practice it, you forget there was a time you did not live this way. Then you will smile at how ordinary miracles feel when they arrive as relatives, not as strangers. You are not speaking to a distant judge. You are speaking as the imaginer to the medium that never argues. Talk less, be more. The being does the talking without a word. Let your last act tonight be a surrender into already. Already chosen. Already become. Already done. Sink. Let the breath slow and even. Inwardly say without strain, I am the one for whom it is already finished. Let the shoulders drop. Let the tongue rest on the roof of the mouth and then fall. Let the eyes feel heavy behind the lids. Feel the bed support more of you with each exhale. Feel the quiet gather under your ribs. Feel the wordless yes spread through your chest like warmth. If a thought tries to bargain, let it pass like a boat you do not board. If an old image flashes, bless it and let it dissolve. If a question rises, answer with the end and no further commentary. You are not here to win a debate. You are here to issue a decree. Issue it now, silently and completely. I am already there. I am already that. I remember when it wasn't so. Thank you. Then let the words fall away and keep only the climate. Climate is stronger than sentences. The body knows the climate. The law reads the climate. The morning reveals the climate. This is the center you have always carried. You are not manufacturing power. You are uncovering it. You're not trying to get God's attention. You are letting God be what God is in you, imagination assuming and therefore creating. The mirror will change because the face has turned. Nothing loud is required. Majesty is quiet. Authority whispers. The seed does not shower in the soil, yet the oak remembers it. Close your outer account for the day. Leave no balance of grievance unpaid. Pay it in revision. Leave no bill of fear outstanding. Cancel it in identity. Settle all matters by returning to the end and resting there. Then entrust the night with multiplication. Sleep as the one who already has. Wake as the one who simply continues, and as the outer reorders around your new center, do not be surprised that it feels familiar. You have been here all night, now sleep.